Let's start with the weekly chart in Bitcoin. And we've got our fibs from the high that we made in December 2017 after that parabolic rally, which I feel like we're in again. And you can see that each one of these fibs was important support and resistance. Even if we went through it, it would be support when we back tested it. And even in this little rally here, we did pause and show some respect at this 61.8. We paused for 2 days at this 786, and here we are at the 886, and we've overnight blasted above it. So now if we are going to keep going higher, and this isn't just an expedition where we're going to look with a spike above it, we need to see this 886 hold when we back test it. So far, so good. It's holding, but that sharp, nasty stop run that we saw was just the first leg. And remember, most corrections are 3 waves. So we've gone first wave, second wave. If we roll over lower here, which on the 15-minute we look like we're doing, let's go down to a 15-minute and use our Heikin Ashi so we don't get sucked into one candle errants. This means that we are going to come back down here because we haven't retested the highs. I was hoping we would retest the highs and then kind of find support around here again, but here we are a little bit lower. So first target we're going to be looking for on the downside, 17,394. So if you got stopped out and then you bought it back here, you might get a little bit chopped up. That's all I'm saying. And if we do a big ABC, we're going to come back to the hourly 50 moving average and back towards these lows at 16,800. So it's just one of those things. I remember in an 886 fib. So if we go here on the hourly red again, just watch out for that. It's very hard. You see, most people in a like me, because I did get stopped out overnight. Most people, you know, in a nice trendy swing on the hourly would put their stops, you know, underneath these lows and watch it keep trending higher. And that's exactly what I did overnight, obviously. And so I had my stop down here, and we had this nasty run. And the reason why when you see these nasty stop runs and they overshoot and they go spike all the way down here is because of the sell orders, which are stop loss orders. So that's why it gets volatile. It means that there were a lot of stop loss orders under here, and everyone's doing the same thing. It's very hard on Twitter this morning to find anybody who's bearish, which usually means we're going to have a bit of a back and fill pullback day. Just consolidate. Sometimes you just need to go sideways and let the moving averages catch up, and you don't necessarily have to come back a long way. But so those are the 2 levels that I'm looking for. And then the daily close, we'll switch to regular candles. Whether we get a daily close above this 886 or not, I think will tell us a bit more. If we close underneath it again, we might see one more day of correction, or maybe into the week before we rally again at the weekend. Let's see. Now, I've got in pink marked here my 786 because, you know, that's a major support, isn't it? But I'm going to take that away for now. If we do if you reverse it an 886 fib and you break the 786 fib, then you come back to the 50%. I don't want to talk about these bearish terms at the moment, but just keep that in mind. So a daily close below 16,125 would mean a much bigger pullback to the 200-day moving average down here at 11,394. And it would mean that this bigger swing is complete. If we look at it, I'm not sure that, to be honest, that it is complete yet. I think that we've done a 1 and a funky wave 2, and this is wave 3. So what we're more likely to do in wave 4 is some sideways, if we do like this. And so I don't see us back underneath that 16,125 on a close, at least, anyway. So let's see how we go. So is today a great day to buy back Bitcoin? Not yet. No, not yet. Let's wait for that third wave of correction. If you're long already, and you didn't get stopped out overnight, take a deep breath. We're only going to really worry if we get underneath this level and we stay underneath it like that. So, and then, bigger correction and perhaps back to this. Perhaps we start a wave 4, which would mean a week or two of sideways. Remember, next week we're coming into a big holiday in American Thanksgiving. Sometimes around holidays, so 3-4 day holidays, and it's a 4-day holiday. It's also big Black Friday, isn't it? Sometimes around these holidays we will start to see weakness. If we see weakness going into the holiday, it's almost always reversed afterwards, and vice versa. So I would be more bearish if we rallied all the way into Thanksgiving, because then I would expect a bit of a reversal afterwards. If we have a little bit of a pullback here, I actually think that would be longer term more bullish. So let's see.